Hi, Divine Feminine. Let's go ahead and try that again, okay? Because I know that there's karmics that like they get upset with my channel and the content that we post, and they don't want you guys to get this ascension. I'm gonna let you know right now that the energy that we're pulling on these high vibrational ancestors, have some fucking respect before you get some real before you get some buzz back on that ass for real. Have some respect. This is not for play. But anyways, let's keep on going. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. So Divine Feminine, I have a story for you. The story of Anacona. So Anacona basically she was the last queen of Hispaniola, which is basically what we know as Haiti and Dominican Republic. Haiti and Dominican Republic, they're on the same exact island. It's just a line split down the middle that separates them. The island itself was split into like different kingdom. So she was actually married to, they're called caciques. Instead of kings and queens, they were called caciques. She was married to one. And what ended up happening was they trapped him and tried to put him into slavery. They tricked him. They said, hey, we have gold bracelets for you, the Spaniards, when they came to invade the island. And they were actually shackles. But him and his men, they sunk the ship instead of being slaves, which I feel like is revolutionary. And her brother Bohecho, he was another king of a different province, and he died after 3 years after her husband had passed away. So she became the queen of the entire island. And the thing here was, back in those days, the European settlers that would come in, Christopher Columbus and all them, they had all kinds of weaponry and things like that, and they brought disease and all this stuff. So her thing was like, you know what, we can't fight these people, so let's try to make peace with them. So after Christopher Columbus was expelled from the island and put in prison, there was a new governor, Ovando, that came, and he was like, okay, let's go ahead and let's meet with the Indians and let's see if we can have a peace talk. So Anacona was like, okay, cool. They want to have peace talks so they can stop killing off our people, because by the time she had passed away, the population of the Taino Indians had dropped from 500,000 to 60,000, from 500,000 to 60,000. Yeah, and it was because of disease and because of murder and because of overworking and enslavement. Yeah. So what happened was they brought everyone. She gathered all the chiefs from the whole island. It was like, okay, they want to have a peace talk. Let's go over there. And she brought the food and her best dancers and all that kind of stuff. And they ate and they drank and they were merry. And by the time it was time to have the peace talks, the Europeans locked them inside the hut and set it on fire and killed all the major chiefs and people in positions of leadership across the island. Then they took Anacona and they accused her of trying to plan a rebellion when she wasn't even doing anything. And they took her to the town square where the rest of the islanders were watching. And before they killed her, they asked her, okay, well, you can be a concubine instead. And she was like, absolutely not. Because you knew that it would be better to die than to be a concubine under one of those beasts, the European men that were coming to enslave them on the island and steal gold and all that kind of stuff. So they lynched her. And they said that nine of her high court, like basically the people that worked for her, sold her out and were like, yeah, she was planning a rebellion. It was a lie. Because if she really actually did what they said that she did, they wouldn't have even given her an opportunity to be a concubine. They would have just destroyed her. It was about destroying the culture and what she stood for, because she was the MC. She held all of the ceremonies, all of the spell work, music, dance, art, writing. She was a poet as well. And all of that died with her. That day, they destroyed the culture. They destroyed the culture that day. Yeah, because remember, back in those days, it wasn't written. It was actually passed down orally. That's how they preserved the tradition, because not everyone could get the keys to the streets. So, Divine Feminine, the funny thing is about this, though, her death did not fall on deaf ears. Even back in those days when they were ruthless and they would do anything to us, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, who were basically like the king and queen of Spain at that point in time, Queen Isabella on her deathbed told her husband, you need to remove him. If that's the last thing that I see before I die, remove that man from that island because of what he did to Anacona. That was unprecedented. Back in those days, you kill an Indian, you kill an African, who cares? We're enslaving them anyways. But because of what they did to her, he was removed and he was never given an official post again. No. The funny thing is, too, on top of that, there's going to be that just reminded me of the current resurgence, where a lot of these rich women that are tied to these rich men who are corrupt, they're going to be the ones responsible for holding these men accountable. But we'll talk about that later. I say all that to say, Divine Feminine, you guys are going to be getting notice from the Goddess Council. You guys have a goddess, an earth angel, a high priestess that's in your energy field, or she's going to be coming to you in order for you to continue her work, to continue to pass on the torch. Because Anacona, she didn't even get to finish her work. She was 29 years old when they did that to her. And when I was listening and when I was reading her story, mind you, Anacona means golden flower. When I was reading her story, I was like, this sounds so fucking familiar. Why does this feel so familiar? Why does this feel so familiar? Yeah, absolutely. What's happening right now is these principalities, these demonic karmic networks, that's why they're attacking you. Yeah, because you have a work that you are supposed to be continuing and then you're supposed to keep on going and keep on pushing out. There's a website that I want you guys to go on to so you guys can find your goddess, so you can find who your queen is or who your high priestess is so you can continue her work. It's called rejectedprincesses.com. Go on that website and read the different stories. Find one that you resonate with and continue her legacy. That's exactly what's happening right now. A lot of you guys are going to be getting an enhancement in psychic gifts, an enhancement in your intuition, an enhancement in your magician power so that you can continue to carry the torch. Remember, it's a marathon, not a race. 500 years ago, they did this. Imagine how we're feeling right now listening to her story. 500 years. Imagine the mark that she has on all of us right now. Think about that. Think about what was lost just because of this stupid act of violence and animal behavior. When I read her story, Divine Feminine, I cried for 3 days. It tore me up. It tore me absolutely up. In terms of how ruthless they were and how they would easily just destroy us like that. But not anymore, Divine Feminine. Right now, there's going to be a resurgence. It started last year with the Cancer North Node, the Capricorn South Node. It continued on with this eclipses that we had last year. And it's going to continue on with Saturn going into Aquarius and Jupiter going into Aquarius. All I'm asking you guys is to really think about this. You want to be a Divine Feminine. You want to be a high priestess. You want to be a space. Can you hold space for the collective? Because being a high priestess, being a goddess is about how much you can hold space for the collective. And holding space means can you absorb and then transmute into a higher form of energy and power, pain and trauma and loss that our ancestors experienced? Can you do that? That's what it really means to be a goddess and be a high priestess. Can you hold space? Can you hold it down? They're looking for people like us. Not everyone gets called by the Goddess Council. Not everyone gets called to be a high priestess. They're looking for people who can hold space. These karmics know you can hold space. That's why they're trying to fill your life with bullshit and chaos and fuckery so that you have to hold space for their bullshit instead of holding space for the goddesses and the high priestess that want to keep on reincarnating and finishing the work on planet Earth. Yeah. Absolutely not. It's not going to happen. That's why you're going to see a lot of your karmic enemies destroyed in the months to come because they're causing too many obstacles and delays to purpose. Before the previous stream tapped out, it's getting really real right now, Divine Feminine. Yeah, the hour is approaching. We talked about this the other day. Let's get into this. So we got purpose, we got stillness, and we got complexity here. Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to be realizing that the work that you're doing now or the things that you're going through now is because there's a certain goddess or high priestess or earth angel sitting at your head. Yeah, that's why the battles and the attacks have been so strong, because you're breaking generational curses, not just in your family, but generational principalities. And it all has to do with decolonizing. That's a big thing too. You have to start decolonizing from internalized racism, feeling that we need to be a certain skin color or have our hair a certain texture or look a certain way to be beautiful. You have to start decolonizing from viewing your higher power as just a solely male. You have to decolonize your connection to the earth. Yes. Why do you think we're having all these environmental disasters? Look who's running the earth. They rape her any type of way. They take all her resources and everything like that. And they capitalize and they don't put anything back. Why do you think we're in the state that we're in? It's the mind of colonization. It's the mind of that governor, Ovando and his people that came to destroy. It's time to decolonize, period. Here we go. We got purpose. It says reason determines the weight of every harvest. The key symbol Amphalos, or navel stone, is a symbol of the great goddess and can be found throughout the world. Some scholars suggest that these stones were deliberately placed at oracle centers. Likewise, people of the ancient world constructed the majority of temples and other sacred places with great purpose, according to sacred geometry and other astronomical considerations to benefit themselves and the generations to come. They represent the critical importance of remaining focused on essential themes in our lives, the source of our energy. Mythological associations. Cybele was the ancient Anatolian supreme mother goddess. Her worship spread to Greece, Rome, Libya, and Kemet, and her temples and sanctuaries were in caves or mountains. Melissa, aka Neith, Artemis, Rhea, Diana was the great mother and referred to as Melissa or Queen Bee. The Sibyl priestesses of Delphi were called Melissa, which means bees. You guys know that the only bees that can make honey are female bees, right? And you know, when the way that they make honey, they do a dance. That's how they communicate with one another. Bees, they do a dance. They dance. That's how they communicate. They dance. The thing about Anacona, she was a master composer. She was a master dancer, master magician. She was a poet. Yeah. And they stopped her work. Divine Feminine, this is what I'm talking about. We're gonna be continuing this work. We're gonna continue preserving the legacy. That's why the attacks are so hard on you. Look. We may hear people say everything happens for a reason. While this is certainly true, it is also true that this axiom is also focused to divert our attention from a purpose, from why a choice was made that led us to a fateful occurrence. There is nothing in the universe that does not have a purpose, and as expressions of that law, we must also have a reason for we think or act in a particular way. It does not matter if we are conscious or unconscious of the reason something occurs in outer space or inner space. We know that everything is based on laws and is therefore following orders dictated by those laws. Yeah. The universe saw what happened. These women, these goddesses, these high priestesses that were destroyed, and they were like, okay, there's going to be one that's going to rise up and she can't be destroyed and she's going to continue to carry the torch. This didn't happen for no reason. Divine Feminine, there's a lot of, how am I going to put this? There are a lot of tragedies that happen. A lot of people who were destroyed. Think of Joan of Arc in really tragic ways. But this is the thing, as they were on the stake, or as they were walking that plank, or as they were sinking to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, they were praying. They are projecting into the reality, projecting into the universe that one day there will be a daughter or somebody that will come to destroy these principalities, someone that will continue the fight, someone that can't be destroyed. Divine Feminine, you are one of them. It's not going to happen in this lifetime because you have purpose. Absolutely not. And these karmic principalities that are trying to test the waters, they're going to get a very rude awakening. Yeah, you see the crow right there. Ooh. It says you need to reflect on whether you are treasuring your divine ability to define everything in or around you as one with the universe. This is powerful. There is no reason for wondering why the deceased chose one path or other, because in terms of legacy, it does not matter. All that counts is the purpose of their lives as dictated by what they actually did or did not do. When we read an obituary, we see very plainly that in the end, all of our lives are defined by a series of choices. Divine Feminine, what's your purpose? Which purpose are you choosing to carry on? Are you going to continue to carry on the purpose of bullshit and fuckery and low vibrational behavior, karmic children, toxic abusive lips, unhealed addictions? Or are you going to continue to, are you going to choose the purpose of being the Melissa, the queen bee, of being a high priestess, of being someone like Anacona, the MC, carrying on the legacy and the traditions? Which one are you going to choose? We all have choice. Everybody got choices. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Stillness. Actually, complexity is here. Okay. Complexity. Omens are the stars in our night sky. The immortal jellyfish represents adaptability. This amazing creature may be killed or eaten by predators, but it never biologically dies. When the jellyfish reaches full maturity, it simply makes itself a polyp again by converting its cells. This process is called transdifferentiation. Mythological Association, Khnum. Khnum was the pre-dynastic Kemetan god of creation, the Nile, and humankind. Blessed are the times when we plan to invest our time. Of us fail to see the blessing when this happens. Instead, we purposely choose to force our will by suppressing our intuition and the external voices of reason that try to warn us things are not right. This is most likely to occur when we have reached a point of desperation and have lost faith that the right opportunity will come in due time. If we are really determined to have our way, then we may even go as far as to purposely misunderstand the signals and create the habit of making excuses so we continue the masquerade. In other words, we consciously decide to make a simple situation way more complicated because we fear losing, starting over, waiting longer, or seeking the help we need. Dissatisfaction is the only possible result of unnecessary complexity. Ooh. It's saying that you're choosing to ignore the obvious. Wow. Divine Feminine. Complexity. Where are you making things more complex and more difficult than they need to be? And this is what we talked about in terms of freeing up There are higher level energies. There's higher level downloads, higher level high priestess and goddess and earth angel energy that you need to be downloading right now in order to finish these missions. But remember, this is what I talked about in terms of the distractions that these karmic forces and these principalities are trying to create in your life. This is exactly what this card is talking about. It's a distraction. And by not understanding that it's a distraction and not having that hangman energy, seeing it from a different perspective and then treating it as such, what you're doing is you're creating more complexity than needs to be. It's super simple. They're a distraction from what really needs to happen, which is basically being immortal and having purpose and creating things that are going to continue to live on forever. Like the story of Anacona. People are going to remember that for the rest of their lives. You guys are going to remember this story for the rest of your lives. This happened 500 years ago, though. The song that I posted by Che Feliciano, he wrote that song after he got out of rehab. And, I'm going to just keep it real. After niggas get out of rehab or some shit happens, excuse my language, that they be making fire-ass music after they go through some trauma. She came and helped. And he actually ended up living a very long, prosperous life. He barely died like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah. Back in those days in the 60s, as an Afro-Latino man, do you know how slim those chances are? Yeah. Because he tapped into something that was immortal. And because he tapped into something that was immortal, now he will never die. You see, Divine Feminine? Legends never die. You people, some of the things too, I'm going to just let you know right now, just because you see these celebrities or people that are out there and they're in the public and they're stars and people know their name. Yeah, you're a star too, though. You're a star as well. Think about some of the stars in our solar system that people don't even really know of. Think about the star Regulus. People don't really know star Regulus, but in order to get to Arcturus, you need to go through Regulus, right? Regulus is actually bigger than Arcturus is actually bigger than our sun in this solar system, but people don't know that. You know about the main major constellations, but do you know of the higher constellations? No. Certain stars, Divine Feminine. Do you see where we're going with this? You're a star. Don't get distracted by trying to be in the limelight, trying to be in the spotlight, trying to be in the front. That's how you turn into a karmic, clout chasing. And selling people out down the river for that. Here we got stillness. Let's look into this. Destiny rewards patience. Destiny rewards patience. Key symbol, the crocodile, Sobek. Crocodiles do not normally chase their prey. They are patient and can wait hours, days, or even weeks for the opportune moment to strike. They can survive a long time without eating. Mythological Associations. Sobek was the Kemetan god of strength and power. He was associated with the Nile crocodile. The meaning, action would not be productive right now. Maintain self-control by reminding yourself that waiting is not doing nothing. Make a move when a meal is certain. Until then, be quiet and observe like a good hunter. Divine Feminine, this is another thing that I'm picking up with the stillness card here, which I believe we're going to be clarifying with the cards, is what I just talked about with these karmic principalities that you're dealing with. They're going after you and they're trying to fight with you and stuff like that because they want you to be in complexity and confusion. Yeah, and draining your energy because they know you're immortal. They know that they can't really stop you. They know that you're never going to die, that you're going to live on. They know that. They know how powerful you are. But with this stillness card here, stay still, be still. You're going to get the message. They're going to let you know when it's time to eat. These ancestors, they're going to be coming into your energy fields. They're going to be coming into your energy field. They're going to be giving you the message. They're going to be telling you exactly what to do. They're going to be telling you where to go. Some of you guys are going to get into some anthropology or doing certain research, or you're going to get into certain things where, you're starting to observe this with a scribe. Some of you guys are going to be going into certain type of actions where maybe you're going to third world countries or whatever, or setting up schools or teaching or things like that, continuing to spread the culture. Some of you guys are going to get deeper into your high priestess and your goddess and your earth angel energy. Yeah. And you're going to help teach other people, other goddesses and other high priestesses who were led astray because of the principalities of AKA the education system, AKA religion, AKA the government, AKA patriarchy that is here to distract us, create complexity and divert us from our purpose. Because you know that there's people who all they do is they are born, they go to school, they go to work, they die. They never get their divine mission or their divine purpose. They never get to activate their third eye. They never get in even 75% into what life could really be. They don't even get into that. But that's the whole purpose of the principalities. You see what I'm saying? So there's a need to be still right now because you guys are going to be getting your next steps in the dream state, through your meditations, and through your downloads. Let's get into this. How it didn't interrupt, right? Okay, keep playing if you want to. All right, let's use the Egyptian tarot here. Oh, oh my goodness. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, please clarify complexity. Stillness. Stillness. Still waters run deep. Stillness. Divine feminine, in order to hold space, we need stillness. In order to hold that water for everyone, we need stillness. Another thing that I think I had said in the last channeling, hopefully I said it here, a lot of the feelings and emotions and the pain and anger that you're feeling, it's not just yours. Not only are you processing all your ancestors, gods, high priestesses and earth angels who were destroyed like Anacona, who want to make their way back. Yeah. Clarify complexity. You got the 7 of Wands here, the fight, the competition, the battle. Yeah, look. It's for a reason. It's a distraction. Clarify stillness. But this is also divine protection as well. This is being blocked off. These principalities in order for you to focus on the divine purpose. Clarify stillness. You got the 10 of Cups here. Ooh. And then you got the World card. Divine feminine. This 10 of Cups could be a family. So there could be something here about not taking any action just yet in terms of family situation, or also to removing yourself from certain communities and groups, because the 10 of Cups is also a community as well. In order for you to be able to tap in deeper with the 10 of Cups and the World's card here with the Stillness card, there's a need for you to pull back and away from the situation and see it from a different perspective. But I feel like another thing too, what this is also saying is if you once you get into the stillness, you would already realize that the battle's already been won with the World's card here. Yeah, the 10 of Cups, like I talked about this in one of the Aquarius reading for this month. The 10 of Cups can also be a gang stalking. With the Stillness card here, divine feminine, it's saying don't strike just yet. You remember, this is Sobek. This is Sobek. Sobek is the crocodile that comes to hunt the prey. They don't hunt their prey. They just wait. The prey comes to them. These people, they're walking straight into your lap. They're walking straight into your lair. Anybody that's messing with you, all these people, anybody that's working against you, etc. So that's another thing that I'm seeing here. 10 of Cups is a principality. These principalities, just wait. Don't take any action. The Most High is going to deal with them. So I had a dream about a alligator the other night, but she was like my pet. She was so cute, and I was looking for dog treats to give her, and I don't know, it was weird. And by the time I came back to where I put her, she was gone, and I was like, okay. And she was like purple. It was so cute. Clarify purpose. Clarify purpose. You got the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Divine feminine, your purpose. With this Queen of Swords energy, this situations that you're going through to make you sharp. Yeah, to make you very, 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 very sharp and cutting out all bullshit and fuckery and chaos. Because the Queen of Swords is someone who's very analytical. She's focused. You see how she's staring at that blade right there, and she'll swing it if she has to. What this is saying here on the purpose card, this is don't forget your purpose. Queen of Swords energy, because the Queen of Cups is emotional. Sometimes we get emotional about the things that we're going through. Queen of Wands is rage and action. Queen of Swords is analytical. She uses her mind to make the next step. Focus on your purpose. Plan it out. The Queen of Swords is analytical. She's a master planner. What's the plan? Moving complexity and the 7 of Wands. What's the complexity? You got the 3 of Cups energy here, the third party. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you that these karmic energies, they're interferences? That's why, like, I don't really do twin readings or DM and karmic stuff anymore like that, because it's a distraction for us, divine feminine. It's a distraction. Think about if, like, Anacona, think about if she was wrapped up, if her husband had a concubine or something like that, a third party, and she was so busy interfering over there or worried about what they were doing and shit like that, and not focused on, her poetry or holding all the traditions and the magic and the ceremonies and stuff like that, or composing music or dances. Imagine if she was so busy focused on him. She wouldn't have time to be focusing on her purpose. It's the complexity here. Think about that. These karmic energies, these interferences, even this is gossip as well too. This 3 Cups off your path, divine feminine, and we need to get realigned and rearranged. We need to get realigned and rearranged in order for these downloads that are going to be coming through. Ooh, clarify the purpose. Yeah. Some of the things that you guys are going through right now, you got the Empress here. Exactly. Some of these, remember the Empress though, with the star card here. Didn't I tell you that legends never die? You guys are stars. You guys are, they're stars that we don't even know about in the solar system, but they're so powerful. They're greater than the stars in our solar system or the planets in our solar system. But people don't know them though, right? But the thing here that I'm seeing, Divine Feminine, you had to go through these different trials and tribulations to turn you into the Empress because the Queen of Swords serves a purpose as well. Yeah, the Queen of Swords serves a purpose as well. That analytical cutthroat energy, it does serve a purpose because when we're too much in the watery energy, we can drown in our emotions. Sometimes we need that fresh burst focus. Keep our eyes on the prize. Like again, I show you. Look at her eyes are focused straight on that fucking blade. Touch it if you want to. Come closer so I can switch. So I can hit you up. Come closer so I can hit you up. You got the Empress energy right here too. You know the Empress only becomes the Empress by going through different pain. The Empress is all the queens all in one. You've transcended all those other lesser energies, the princesses and the knights and the pages. Now you're the Empress. You got the star card here. It was destined for it to happen just like this. Let's keep on going. Clarify. Let me get into a different deck here. Clarify complexity. Clarify complexity, please, for Divine Feminine. Clarify complexity. Clarify complexity. You got challenge. What did I tell you? The conflict that you guys are right now, it's not what you think it is. These principalities with the Ten of Cups energy here, because that's a principality to me. The funny thing is, even look how it's kind of like arranged, like staircases, like going all the way up. One principality, one staircase, one building, one mansion, going all the way up, like a building, like a tower. These challenges that you're dealing with, Divine Feminine, these are here basically to they're a distraction, like I said earlier. But the thing here is these distractions, you're going to start to see them from a different perspective. You're going to start to understand, like, let me not get so lost in the sauce that I forget my mission here. That's what I'm seeing. Clarify the stillness card. You got birth here. Yeah. And look, you got fear. You got fear. This stillness card, staying still to bring birth to something new, because you got the World's card here too, cycle of Saturn complete. Then you got the hungry ghost here, fear. These principalities and whatever dimension they are right now, they actually fear you more than you fear them. Fear, they're like, fuck, we got to keep her distracted and not knowing who she is and out of her power, because the shit, if she finds out, it's game over for us, because it takes one word. All it's going to take is one word or one action to dismantle the entire principality, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm seeing right here. And the thing is, it could just be just one person that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be multiple people, but this principality itself is organized. It's an organized mansion working through one person or working through a group of people. You're going to come to find out that they actually fear you more than you feel them. It's just one of you, and it's maybe several of them or several demons, and they fear you more than you fear them. Yeah. With the stillness card, when you stay still, you can even start to hear them in your intuition. You can start to see them in your mind's eye, trembling, cowering, afraid. That's why they have to do the things that they do. That's why they have to cause conflict and drama and chaos, because they know who you are. That's why they work through these lesser human beings, these karmic energies, to try to block you and play games and shit like that, because they know who you are. They don't want you to tap in and become Anacona. They don't want you to tap in and become Jonah. We can't have them becoming Malcolm X. No. We can't have them continuing on the legacy. We can't have that, because what it's going to do, it's going to destroy the principalities once and for all. Period. Period. Clarify purpose. You got bear, rest. Yeah. Rest. Because I feel like with this purpose and this rest card, another thing too is you guys may be working too hard right now too. You may be trying to run around, figure out. Some of you guys may have too much of like it's like an anxiety to find out who you are and be spiritual and tap into your gifts and stuff like that. What this rest card is saying, it's gonna come. It's coming. It's not a race. Remember, it's coming little by little. You know, even for some of you guys, you're younger. Some of you guys are like, oh, I want to be spiritual. Am I doing it right? Things like that. Certain initiations and certain things come with age. You see what I'm talking about? Age. Yeah. Like even with the song that I posted about Anacona, from Che Feliciano. I've been knowing that song for many, many years. It's just recently that I found out about the story of her, you see? So she came to me with age and based on the situations that I was currently going through. Yeah, some things really do. Age is really nothing but a number, but certain initiations and certain gifts and things like that come with age. Yeah, they come with certain trials and tribulations that are initiated by age. Yeah, like a Saturn return comes every 28 to 30 years. Yeah. And when you go through your Saturn return, you know that's a whole thing in itself. Let's see here. What's the Empress? What's the Empress? What is this? You got Sun, Moon, Union, Divine Feminine. Another thing here too with the purpose is some of you guys are dealing with individuals. That's not your masculine. You masculines watching, you're going to find your true feminine. Oh, I know. It really touched my heart too. You're going to find your true masculine or you're going to find your true feminine. And what's going to happen is there's a purpose for this union because it's destined and fated. Yeah. That's why you had to go through all the bullshit with the karmics, all the blockages and obstacles and delays because it was preparing you to deal with this new person that's coming in. Yeah. That's what's happening. And a lot of you guys are wondering, is it ever going to happen? It's going to happen. You have to disconnect yourself from that other complexity. It's a blockage with the Seven of Wands here. You're being blocked from it because it's nothing but a challenge. It's a part of the principality. That's the purpose. That's why a lot of divine feminines, they have their energy drained and they become hags. And when I say a hag, it's not about age. To me, a hag is anybody who embodies a low vibrational individual, somebody who's bitter and hates life. Yeah, I've seen a lot of divine feminines turn into karmics and hags, chasing after certain masculines that were being used by these principalities. Let go, step back, let that shit. You're gonna find yours as well. But trust me, it's not the person that is putting you through bullshit and complexities here. Clarify complexity. Let me get another one for complexity. You got ancestors past. Exactly. A lot of these karmics that you're dealing with, and then you got the death card. Because I'm telling you right now, these ancestors are about to step the fuck in and destroy some principalities. Because they're like, okay, you know what? Remember, I said that a lot of these ancestors, a lot of these goddesses and high priestesses that you guys are going to be learning about, or they're going to be stepping into your energy. When they were being destroyed, when they were being taken down, like I said, they were praying for somebody just like you that will be strong enough to identify these principalities and know them by their fucking name. No, it's not. It's not the king and queen of Spain. It's the demonic forces in whatever constellation and star system that are working through these individuals to destroy the goddess culture and the indigenous game. These ancestors knew that there would be one like you when they prayed, when they were suffering, when they were being lynched, when they were being beaten, when they were being abused. Yeah, when our ancestors were in those fields, or when our ancestors were being expelled from the land, Trail of Tears, and put into what are these things called? Reservations. They knew that there will be one just like you that came. Divine feminine, it can't happen in this lifetime. Destruction cannot come in this lifetime. It's absolutely impossible. Everything that is happening now is happening in order to propel you forward so that you can move forward. This conjunction that we're about to have on 12/21, this has not happened for about 400 to 500 years. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. It's not about to happen. No, your ancestors are watching and they're blocking out these principalities. Yeah, and they're making it super simple. They're unwinding the complexities. They're stopping the conflict. They're coming and telling you what these principalities really are. This is what this really is. This is not just a karmic partner. This is not. This is entity energy. You see, calling them by their name, divine feminine. If we were made in his image, then call us by our name. What's your name, divine feminine? Let me see. Should we keep on going? Yeah, let's keep on going with the tarot. These cards aren't really too much for this type of reading. Ooh, let me get some of these cards out. Okay, cool. Some of you guys are saying, I didn't ask to be a soldier. Shit, I didn't ask either. With the strength card, but they knew that you can handle it. They knew that you can get the job done. Yeah, they knew that you can handle it. Clarify complexity right here. Yeah, the pregnancies, the third parties, the stress and the chaos. That's all a part of it right here. Clarify ancestors. But this Page of Cups is also, yeah, Six of Cups, things from the past, telepathic messages as well. Telepathic messages as well. You're going to start getting insight and download into what these karmics really are, their tower. Sudden extreme awakenings. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's what's going to be happening here. Clarify Rabbit Challenge. These karmic energies that you're dealing with, these are principalities from the past. Like the way I talked about Anacona and the governor that she was dealing with. You guys are dealing with similar type of energies. They're just like your coworkers or your family members or your karmic partners or your friends or something like that. Or ex-friends. That's what this is. Clarify Rabbit Challenge. Clarify Rabbit Challenge. You got the Five of Pentacles here. Ooh. Ooh. And I'm going to just tell you right now, these individuals trying to create this complexity in your life, trying to create this drama, this is going to end them in the Five of Pentacles energy by being used by that principality. That's exactly what I'm seeing right here. Clarify the Ancestor Six of Cups. Yeah, you got the Six of Wands. You're going to have victory in this lifetime. Ace of Swords, you better know it. Ace of Swords, you better know it. Why 10 of Pentacles? Because your ancestry, yeah, your ancestry is being upgraded. Your DNA is being enhanced in order to activate high vibrational ancestors that are going to come through and help you hold space. These individuals that are challenging you, they are fighting the wrong fight in this lifetime. They came into this lifetime through these principalities, or they were hijacked by these principalities, because some individuals they've been following you for many, many lifetimes, but some are recently hijacked by principalities. What's going to end up happening is spiritual distance as well. Yeah, a lot of the karmics that are playing with blood magic on you and death spells and shit like that, these are karmics from past lifetimes. They want your title. They want your head. Yeah, because you're the one that can carry on the culture. They don't have the ability to hold space. They don't have the keys to the streets. What's the Five of Pentacles? You got the Four of Cups. Yeah. They're going to be blocked off from everything that is good and wholesome. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing right here. What's the Ten of Cups and the Hungry Ghost fear? Look, you got the High Priestess. Exactly. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. Divine Feminine. Why? Because you have the High Priestess energy. Thank you for the super chat. That's why. Exactly. Listen to your intuition with the stillness card here. They're going to give you the next steps. They're going to guide you. They're going to tell you where to go next. These karmic individuals that are coming in and out of your life trying to block you from where, that's not going to stand. No, it can't. It absolutely cannot. They're more afraid of you because you have the High Priestess energy. They know you can hold space. You have very powerful ancestral energy that working through you. Clarify the World. Clarify stillness in the world. What's the World here? You got the Moon. Yeah. Secrets exposed and revealed. Secrets exposed and revealed. Look it. Your enemies running away. Nine of Swords energy. Running for the high heels because trying to stress you out. They stress themselves out. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. And they can't get the job done because you're the High Priestess. You come on now. The High Priestess versus the Nine of Swords. What is that? Really, what is that? What's a goon to a goblin? What's a High Priestess to a karmic? For real, for real. What's a high come through? The truth of what is going to come through. Yeah, you got the Moon card here as well. Yeah. They're going to run away and be like, okay, well, we tried that and that was done because you're too strong here with the Strength card. You're too strong. They can't weaken you. These people are not, these karmic energies that are coming in and out of your life, they're not formidable opponents. These principalities that you guys are dealing with, these are not formidable opponents. No, that's why they're conceding. And it's not about ego. It's about the simple fact that they're playing with something way beyond the even we understand as divine feminines. And they don't know why. They just can't break you down. Or they don't know why you're such a fighter. They don't know why you're resisting so much. This is why. Because your DNA is specifically coded and activated to be able to hold space for high vibrational goddesses and earth angels and high priestess energy to be able to work through you. They can't defeat you. I told you, when our ancestors were being destroyed the way that they were just like to destroy all of this shit and put it to rest once and for all. It cannot continue, divine feminine. And these principalities that are trying to just keep this shit up, they're just going to keep on putting themselves in the Nine of Swords. The Moon is also mental illness. Yeah, they're just going to keep putting themselves here. Clarify purpose. Clarify purpose. Clarify purpose. Look, you got the Nine of Cups here, wish fulfillment. It's your purpose in this lifetime to have wish fulfillment. Yeah, that's something else that I'm seeing as well. In this lifetime, you will have wish fulfillment, divine feminine, and you'll be able to manifest your heart's desire, and you'll be able to manifest the desire of the ancestors, which is to process and transmute all this low vibrational energy and this pain, and get back to being high vibrational individuals that have respect and reverence for the earth and are tapping into our telepathic and intuitive and earth-based powers in order to transmute and defeat these low vibrational. Like Anacona, her story, it was the Spaniards and the individuals that kept on coming to the island to destroy and steal all the goods and the gold and stuff like that. In these day and age, it's the police system. It's the economy. It's the karmic partners. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. You got the Sun card here. Yeah. Enlightenment and awareness. Yeah. And then you got the Lovers here too. Yeah. A lot of you guys are going to be going into unions, y'all. This has been a major theme in a lot of readings. This has been a major theme in a lot of the readings that I've been doing for you guys. Yeah. But this is after you leave that old karmic energy behind. You leave this principality behind. You practice your stillness. You understand why this had to happen the way that it did. I had to prepare you for this journey that you're free. We had to show you their real name. We have to show you how they operate, because where you're going next, they're still going to be there, but you know how to defeat them easily with just a flick of the wrist. Yeah, just a flick of the wrist. What's the Sun and Moon? You got the Six of Swords because it's divinely guided and it's protected. Look at all those swords protecting that person in that small boat as they traverse the Nile. Yeah, because it's protected and you're being divinely guided to higher ground, to less stormy waters. You got 666 out here. This is powerful. Then you got 9 and 9. Yeah, look at how the Ten of Swords fell out on top of the complexity and the karmic energies. Look, while they're dealing with this, you're going to be dealing with this. Look at the dichotomy here. Look how these energies are sectioned off. This is right here is the problem right here. The blockage, the karmic energies, not knowing them by their name, the distractions here. This is what you need to do. Understand that you're the High Priestess. Continue to have strength. Know that you're conceding. No, this is the end of the cycle. It's already been won. It's already been fought. This is the reward, and this is the outcome. Union, wish fulfillment, passing on of the torch, continuing the work of the ancestors. Passing on the torch, continuing the work of the ancestors, going into a high vibrational union. Yeah. You know, the problem on this planet is we don't have respect for unions anymore. It's not cool to be man and wife anymore. It's not cool to, or woman and woman, or man and man, or to just to be into a healthy relationship. It's not cool anymore. It's okay to it's cool to have multiple party relationships with the Three of Cups here. It's cool to be sucking on multiple people at a time. That's what's cool. That's not okay. You are in the union card right here. Yeah, divine feminine, it's coming. Trust. And I tell you, a lot of you guys are getting to the point where you're realizing that what you thought it was, it's not what it was. No, it's no longer going to be. It's not about just laying up with your masculine and being up under your twin. No, it's about what can we build and what can we preserve. Okay, let's make some money so that we can, go build a school in this area. Okay, well, let's make some money and let's save up so that we can go preserve this historical site, or go visit this place so that we can preserve this knowledge and wisdom and share it with the masses. Yeah. It has purpose, this union that you're going to be going into, and you're going to find that this former union that you were chasing after it wasn't bringing out your purpose. It was actually delaying and stalling your purpose, divine feminine. You're going to be coming to that realization. They're saying it can't happen in this lifetime. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They said it's happening. It's happening. And death will befall them before they try to stop you. Death will befall them before they stop you, divine feminine. That's what I just heard. A very clear voice. Death will befall them before they stop you. It's not happening in this lifetime. Too much has been lost. Too much has been sacrificed. Absolutely not. You will not be used as a sacrifice again, ever again. Our ancestors were used as sacrifices for these principalities. It won't happen again. You're the one that's going to survive. You're the one that's going to break the curse. You're the one that's going to hold space and transmute the energy, period. Ooh, all right. That was lit. You're the chosen one. Exactly, Divine Feminine. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have for the Divine Feminine, please? Is this still buffering? This is starting to annoy me. I like doing lives with you guys, but I may have to like just start. Yeah, this is the most buffering ever. Yeah, because this is high vibrational energy. Yeah, because I had to put the message out there for you guys. Because we're identifying the principalities by their name and we're dismantling them. That's why. That's why the attacks are so hard on my channel, because I'm actually doing the real warfare. Because remember, people, they don't rob empty houses. We're dismantling the principalities and we're identifying them. That's why they're attacking. Come on. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, perseverance, Divine Feminine. Look at, you got enlightenment here too. You're gonna get an awareness. You're gonna start getting solar downloads and lunar downloads. Remember, the sun and the moon. Think about this. This same sun, this same moon, these same stars, our ancestors spoke to them, looked at them, called out to them, cried out to them. Their energy is stored in there, Divine Feminine. These downloads are going to be coming from those those celestial bodies, and you're going to be tapping into them. Yes, not everyone can do that. There are certain times, places, and transits that can. What messages do you have for the Divine Feminine? You got gratitude here. Yeah. Yeah. You got miracle because you're the miracle. And then you got release here. Divine Feminine. That's why, because even after everything that you've been through, all the drama, all the chaos, all the whatever, all the lies, all the slander, all that, you're still here strong, going strong. You're still here showing love, ready for your mission, trying to figure out your purpose, focused on the warfare that you're fighting. What's the higher purpose in all of this? That's why. Look at, you got the release card. You're shedding karmic energies. You're releasing them. You're changing your perspective. You're releasing yourself from principalities and destroying them at the same exact time. Gratitude to the ancestors, your way showers, your guides, the high vibrational energies, high priestesses, goddesses, and earth angels that are watching over you and supporting you. A lot of you guys are supposed to be having specific children that you're supposed to bring fucking happen. Period. That's one of the reasons why the principalities are going so hard at you, because your womb, you have special embryos, you have special eggs, Divine Feminine. I know that it may sound crazy, but some of you guys have special eggs, spiritual eggs, golden eggs. You guys remember I don't know if you ever played like Mario, Super Mario, or Yoshi's World, and his wife Birdo, and she shoots eggs out of her nose. I don't know why I just thought about that. Okay, that was hella random. Is it still buffering? This is so crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Gosh. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, please stop this bullshit on my channel, please. Please. You guys, yes, you remember her? Yeah. I don't know why I just thought about that. You got golden. That's why they're coming after you. Children, they're going to actually be your children are going to be ending up fighting specific wars too, even after you've left this planet. Yeah. Yeah, your children are going to be fighting specific spiritual wars as well. That's why these karmic, you see the Page of Cups that came out with the complexity? Yeah, that's why that's happening. Yeah, because they're trying to breed karmic soldiers that are going to fight wars later on down the road and be a part of the opposition of New Earth. Enlightenment, you're going to be becoming aware. Clarify the perseverance for Divine Feminine. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry about this. Clarify perseverance. You got the Two of Cups. Yeah, because it's coming. You're Emperor. You got the Emperor here, and then you got the star card. The sun is also a star. Yeah, but this to me is like masculine, feminine energy. The sun and the star come together to create supernova. You and your person that are going to come together. This is going to be very powerful. This child is going to be very, very powerful. Yeah, or these children. What's this enlightenment or this union? Period. What's the enlightenment? You got the Page of Swords. Yeah, these spiritual downloads or this research or something. You guys are going to start going into doing certain research, reading certain books that are going to give you a higher level of understanding and awareness. That's what I'm seeing right here. Some of you guys may even start. Some of you guys even solely focus on like twin stuff, like relationship healing, counseling, and stuff like that for other people. Is what I am picking up on. Because you've entered into a powerful union, so you can help other people who are like damaged and whatnot. Through their partnership. Yeah, defeating the devil in love. Yeah, you got the devil and you got the Lover's card here. Yeah, defeating the devil. How to use love to defeat the devil. That's what I'm seeing. Clarify gratitude. You got the Death card. Yeah, the ancestors are happy. They're grateful for you. Why? Because you defeated your enemies with the Five of Swords here. Yeah, yeah. You stopped sabotaging yourself. You defeated the narcissistic energy and you got over that hump. That's what I'm seeing right here with the gratitude and the Death card. Clarify miracle. You got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, because even after all the trauma and the pain that you went through with the Strength card here, you still resisted. You still persisted. You still persevered. You were still strong. You still kept on going strong. You kept on going on. Kept on going on. I'll keep holding on. Yeah. Divine Feminine. You kept it going. You kept it pushing. You're like, fuck that. You ain't fit to stop me. You got the Devil card. Yeah, my ancestors been through way worse. I've dealt with this devil before. We're going to defeat it in this lifetime period and put it exactly where it needs to be. Judgment. Yeah. 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 Look at you guys. You guys are releasing these karmic forces because some of you guys are under judgment to do so. Or your better judgment is telling you to. That's what I'm seeing right here, Divine Feminine. There's going to be a lot of changes happening, but you're going to find your wish fulfillment, your ultimate happiness with the Ten of Cups here. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here for a lot of you Divine Feminines. I'm sorry again for the buffering. It's annoying to me as well because I just want you guys to get this message in a clear stream. Thank you, 50 Santander. Clarify release. You got the Four of Wands here. Yeah. With the release card. And then you got the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Because you were talked about that, but this is also coming into stability, coming into teamwork and understanding. Some of you guys may also be moving into a new house as well, a new area with the Four of Wands because it's also a house. That's what I'm seeing here. Things are going in your favor, Divine Feminine. You're getting teamwork from the universe. The universe is teaming up with you. They got your back. They're like, now we're fucking with you the long way. So what do you need, sis? We got you. Okay, you need this and this and this to happen. Okay, we got you. Boom. Yeah, why? Because you're the High Priestess and you're doing the work. You're the Empress. You're the star. You're doing the high vibrational work. So we're going to help you because you're in alignment. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. And the ancestor or the High Priestess or the goddess that didn't get to finish her work that is going to be working through you to finish that work, she's fucking with you too. She's protecting you. Yeah, that's why the karmic energies and interference with the Nine of Swords and the Strength card, that's why it's a miracle that she survived all this. Yeah, because the ancestors and the angels and the guides that are on your head, they're not fucking playing. Think about the story again of Anacona, what they did to the queen of fucking Hispaniola, y'all. The queen. How they did her like a damn dog. And they think that they're going to try to stop you when you have someone that powerful on your head. What they did to Joan of Arc. They think that they're going to do that to you with the type of energies and ancestors that you have on your head. People are game goofy. That's what I'm saying. But these principalities, they're about to know something. That's what I have for you, Divine Feminine. Let me see if I can just get a Kuan Yin card and we'll wrap up. I'm sorry for the fuckery with the buffering. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I don't know. I have to do something, y'all. Something has to give. Something has got to give. Something has got to give. because I don't like that. And it's just to me like I want to get the messages out clear and concise to you all. All right, let me go ahead and this. Ooh. That is the price that you do pay. Yes, I love that we come together on this channel. That's one of the reasons why they're trying to stop all of you guys too from getting your healing and finding your people and finding your tribe within the chats. So many of you all from the chats, so many people have gotten together, creating prayer groups, finding each other on Instagram, becoming friends, talking to one another. Yeah. And I'm so happy that this is happening. And this is just from the chats and everything that we've been doing. Keep it going, you guys. Find your friends. You guys are not alone. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have for the divine feminine? Messages for the divine feminine. Here, the Amaryllis lute. Ooh, interesting. Thank you for the super chat. Ooh, look, it says here. It says here, you have won a victory, beloved, a victory over the past, and the Amaryllis lute is sounding through every cell of your being, heralding your raising vibration as you leave fear behind you once again. In fact, the lute says you are growing fast and spiritually. You are outgrowing your old life even more so. When your vibration changes, so too does your life, beloved. This is natural. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. No matter how much it was important in your old life, it might not have the same place in your new life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Isn't this so crazy when we do the channeling and then we get like one of these cards that just like summarizes everything I'm picking up right here, divine feminine? You've defeated an old demon, an old principality that's been working on this planet for a very, very long. You've destroyed it. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing right here. Congratulations, you've won this war. Because it says right here, you've won a victory over the past. That's why that Six of Cups was out here in terms of the challenge right there. Another thing that I am picking up on right here too, it says right here, your vibration is rising and you're growing fast spiritually. A lot of you guys are being called. Some of you guys are like not hungry right now, or you're sleeping a lot, or you're drinking more water, or you don't want to eat junk food anymore. Your diet is changing. That's a part of the spiritual changes. Nothing is wrong with you. You're okay. Yeah, that's because your body and you feel it. Because this is all a part of the ascension process. And I'm telling you, by the time we get to that 1220, the 1214 eclipse, and then the 1221 conjunction, you're gonna be like so many more light years ahead spiritually. It's gonna be what ritual did you do? Nothing. You did it naturally. But this is the thing here, because we built it up slowly, right? One of the things that I am picking up on too, a lot of you guys didn't do crazy ass magic on yourself or rituals or shit like that to be more spiritual or get connected to certain things. So what's going to end up happening is your spiritual development is going to go even faster, because they're like, you know what? We can trust that person because they're not hungry. They're not hungry for these gifts or this knowledge or this insight. They have wisdom. It's like King Solomon. He asked for anything. He said, I just want wisdom. And because he asked for fucking wisdom, he got everything that he wanted. He just said, I just wanted to be wise. I don't care about money. I don't care about bitches. I just want to be wise. And he got everything that he wanted. He got the money. He got the bitches. He got everything. Yeah. Shout out to King Solomon. I still fucks with you. Your vibration is changing. That's why. Yeah. And because you've practiced wisdom and you didn't do certain things to try to get ahead, or you didn't cut corners, or you didn't try to do A, B, C, and D, they're going to be blessing you. They're going to be blessing you. You guys, your choice. Remember, you guys have to understand a lot of the spiritual gifts that people have access to now. It's a lot of them are some of us. There's common ones like intuition or clairvoyance and clairaudience. Some of you guys are going to be getting extreme gifts, like where you can like touch somebody and you can heal illnesses in them. You can stand in somebody's energy field and you can literally see, you know, what ancestor from what lineage is manifesting through them, so they can focus their healing there. You guys are going to be getting some crazy gifts. Remember, a lot of this information in terms of gifts and practices has been lost because of what they did to our ancestors, like Anacona and others, right? Who were the holders of this information and this knowledge and this wisdom. That's what I'm seeing here. This is natural. It is safe and loving for you to release. Remember, we talked about this. You're going to be releasing the battle, the karmic baggage, your old DM. If they're not in alignment with where you're going, if they're not in alignment, They gotta go. There we go. All right, Divine Feminine. Wow, this was powerful. I love it. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with this channel. Thank you so much for dealing with the bullshit and chaos with the technical difficulties. I'm going to figure something out that's going to put all of this to rest, okay? But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye.